Hey there, crafty friends. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and welcome to our bonus Monday Live today. So I'm normally not here in the store on Mondays, or even if I am, we usually don't do a live. Mondays is a great day for us to just catch up, catch our breath a little bit. Usually Linda is checking in a bazillion orders on Monday, and that kind of gets us going for the week. However, this week is a little bit of a different week around here at the Doodlebug. This week is second-hand sale week, which means it is stinking going to be crazy in here. We have almost all of our class tables completely full, boxes and boxes underneath the tables right now. There is so much stuff in here for this sale. That also means it gets a whole lot harder for me to do lives this week when when our tables are completely full. So I thought, well, I'm here today kind of getting a few things ahead for the secondhand sale, so I might as well do a live so I can show you a few things today. Hopefully we will get a little live tomorrow. There will not be a live on Wednesday. I won't be here. I don't think we'll be able to do one Thursday. We have the pre-sale on Thursday, and I'm not for sure about Friday because Friday's crazy. So we're probably only going to have a couple lives this week. So I wanted to jump on, show you some great restocks that we got in to kick this week off, this first week in November. We survived Halloween weekend. At least I hope you guys did. So anyway, I'm going to flip the camera around. And I am going to show you, oh my gosh. So people always ask, is the sale worth it? Should I make the drive? Now, granted, nothing is out of the boxes yet, but look at all these boxes. Cat not included. Cat here is included. I do apologize because she has been sleeping on every single container she can find. But I'm going to just kind of kneel down. I want you to see, like, we even have to put stuff underneath the tables. So there is so much stuff. Hi baby. There is so much stuff in here, and good stuff. Like, I'm looking in here. Look, this has got little gems. This is what I was digging for down here. I love these little guys. There's an easy press in here, all kinds of totes in the sale. And again, we haven't even started the sorting process at all. This is all still just stuff that people bring it in boxes. And then I have a great crew of volunteers, and they sort this for us. It usually takes a day to sort. Oh my gosh, but look at all of this. Oh my gosh, 49 and Market in here. So much good stuff. More rolly totes. Again, more boxes, more boxes, more boxes. So lots of great stuff is going to be heading. Oh, I see a Big Shot. Right, might be a Big Shot Plus, one of the big ones in there. So much great stuff in this sale. And again, this is just one area. Now we've kind of kept these tables cleared off because we had card swap going on. These tables will probably fill up tomorrow as people bring things in, but the floors are full. So, I mean, we've had tons of stuff come in. This table is completely full. Underneath it is completely full. So yeah, tons and tons of stuff here in the sale. So totally up to you if you think the sale is going to be worth driving in, but I think it is. I always think it is, though. But today, what do I have for you? So we're going to do a quick little what you get in today, because we've got tables full of restocks for you guys. So we did get another shipment in from one of our adhesive suppliers. That's Scrapbook Adhesives. So we've restocked our Easy Runner Grands. We also restocked the permanent strips for the Grands. And then we are now stocking 2 other refills based on your request. Normally I just stocked these, but I've had enough of you request and continue to order the repositionable dots. So now we are stocking the repositionable dots for the Grands and also the permanent dots for the Grands. One thing that I really like about these, you can have all 3 of these in your crafty stash and only need 1 gun. Okay, so this gun here opens up and you can put different refills in the same one. So if you normally like to use this one, this is your go-to, but sometimes you need to use repositionable. Keep this in your adhesive drawer, and then whenever you need it, pop it in, and when you're done, take it back out. So you don't have to leave it in all the time. You can use it for a day, 10 feet, whatever you need off of it. And then you can put other ones in there. So the color is mainly just telling you what adhesion factor it is or which flavor it is. All right, moving on. We've got mounting squares. Not our biggest seller by any means, but we do keep mounting squares always in stock. We do 2 different boxes. We do a permanent box of 1,000 and a repositionable box of 1,000. Lots of foam dots restocked. We've got our circle ones in black and white restocked. Then we also have the micro squares. So micro squares, this is not an adhesive you're going to use all the time. Look how teeny tiny these guys are. But sometimes you got that little bitty space where you need some oomph, or you've got a really delicate die cut and it needs some oomph here and there, and you just cannot cut down your own foam tape this small. I've tried. I guess you can, but I usually end up like my scissors pulls it. It's not, it's not consistent. One side's bigger than the other. It's just tedious. So these little micro dots are great. Again, you're not going to use them all the time, but it is nice to have it in your stash when you need them. So we got back in our little micro squares. Got back in our thin squares. These are not quite half the thickness of a regular foam square. We've got them in white and we've got them in black. Yes, Paula, bonus live today. So this week is going to be a little crazy around here with a secondhand sale, and I'm not for sure how many lives I'm going to get in. I was here today working on some stuff, so I thought, well, you know what? We've got boxes and boxes and boxes checked in. I got to get some stuff shown to you guys so we can put it out on the sales floor. Photo corners. We carry 2 different photo corners all the time in the store. We carry clear, and that's the actual size right there, clear photo corners, and then also black photo corners. These are great anytime you're working on something that you want to take that picture out or you want it to be removable. So these are great for senior boards, funeral boards as well. Sometimes I just use them on my scrapbooks, especially if I'm doing heritage photos or I've got really old photos. I did some pages that had some old pictures my grandma had that I didn't want to put any adhesive on them. That just worried me. Plus, one day someone in the family might want a copy of it. So photo corners are great for that. Then we also have our regular foam squares in stock. Back in stock. And looks like these are just large. Oh, these are repositionable. That's what those are. Like we got in just a bunch of large dots. Nope, these are repositionable. So kind of the same thing with your tape runners, things like that. These are super nice because you can take the picture off later on. Maybe you want to put like a little gift card or something inside of a card and you want them to be able to take it off and not ruin the card. This is another nice way to do that. You do these a lot for senior boards as well. Cheryl wants thin foam squares in white and black. You've got it. We will get one of each of those pulled for you. Thank you much, ma'am. And I think that, yep, after the repositionable dots, that's our last item in our adhesive order. Then we're going to move on. We've got actually, I think this is 2 orders from the distributor kind of mixed in here. First one we're going to look at here is candle wick. You guys know Joann's is closed down. We get a lot more people in the store looking for general craft items. And I'm trying to keep a little list and keep track. And if I've got someone or different people coming in and the same items being requested 2-3 times, then I'm trying to look at finding a source for it. One thing we've had a few requests for in the past month are candle wicks. I guess as we're getting into that giving season, people, kind of coming indoors doing crafts rather than being outdoors doing stuff. Candle making is a great craft. So we got in candle wicks. Oh, I have a feeling the heritage look is coming back and those photo corners will fit in. They would, especially a lot of the vintagey kind of stuff that we've got, the photo corners would look good. We got a new color of glitter paper. Look at this fun pink color. It is called, what is this one called? Majestic Magenta. Majestic Magenta. Restocked our Diamond Chic glitter paper. This one is the Crystal. And then also restocking the Platinum. Both of these we sell individual by the sheets as well. These are just packs, but we do have them by the sheets. Multi-surface paint in white. This little guy here is called a Gotcha magnet stand. It is by Sizzix. It is a little desktop, kind of tabletop item. It folds up. Folds up so small it fits in this box, and it fits in there so well I can't get it out. I'm on a struggle bus here. Here we go. All right, so it is a little magnetic guy. So this is magnetic. Here's its little tabletop stand, and this will hold your metal dies. So that way, whenever, as you're cutting things, you can pop your little metal die on here, and then that way it doesn't roll around on your crafting table. We've had different ones over the years and different varieties, different sizes, different manufacturers. This is the only one I can find for you guys right now. I've had some different size ones in the past, but right now this is the only one that we have been able to find. So, you know, I can't get a bigger one right now, and you don't want it to be too big because you want it to fit on your desktop. I'm trying to see if I can find a little metal die close by so you guys can see. Ooh, here, let's just borrow this. We're gonna shop out of somebody's. All right, so this is even through the packaging. Look at that. It sticks really, really well. I'm not holding it at all. This has got through the packaging and everything. Ooh, that's a cute little die too. So little Gotcha magnetic stand. And again, if you don't have a lot of room on your desk, this will fold up nice, stick in a drawer. If you like to travel and craft, this is going to be very small in your little travel bag too. So you've got those back in stock. 2 alphabets restocked on the alphabet wall. This one is called Farmstead Harvest. Just a great, kind of like a brush stroke gold alphabet. And now this one here is the Charmed alphabet. I really like this one. So it's got this great look, but as you turn to the side, it's on black foam. And that black foam just really makes the difference on the edges there. It looks really luscious. Little kind of high class there. I like that one. So there's Charmed Chronicles, 2 gold alphabets. Oh, I forgot to put that in its box. Dang it. Let's see here, 49 and Market. We've got a lot of 49 and Market on the tables here restocking. This is Echoes of Time, 6 by 8 pages. This is the newest line from 49 and Market. Curiosities in Willow Grove Halloween assortment. This is Vicki Bouton's Halloween line that she just did for 49 and Market. We do have that great flip book class that she offered for free. I mean, it's going to take a day, which it's so nice that it was recorded because you can pause it. I heard it's a pretty long class. Just kind of a heads up with that. But everyone that I have talked to that has started that class or done that class has said how amazing it is. So that's a fun one. And she does use that in that class. Our heat embossing tool sold out the other day, so we've got another one in. Harmony Hues. So there's still a few of the colors we are able to keep stocking for you guys. And we have had quite a rush on the craft. That's 110 pounds. So we've got the 110 pound craft pack back in, $12.39. That's probably why we've had a rush on it. 50 sheets for $12.39. That's a great deal on your paper. So we've got a few of those heading back out to the shelf. Let's see here. Continuing with Vicki Bouton's Curiosities in Willow Grove. Here's just the regular starters pack. This is like her collection kit. This was what they considered to be like their fall line for the year. It definitely has some great fall colors to it and some fallish vibes, but I think a lot of these colors can be used year round. So Curiosities in Willow Grove. You need it right here, Linda. I got one in my pocket. Don't twist, Linda.
Trying not to.
There we go. All right, moving on down the row here. I bet the rest of this must still be in a box. We had somebody request a brand new line from Cartabella called New York City. So here's the solids that match it. So I bet the rest of the line is still in a box to get shown. May I have a craft pack, please? Of course you may. Pulling that for you. Thank you, Paula. Next up, so we get a lot of people coming in for journals and things like that, and I'm always looking for fun little journals. Now I think this one is so stinking cute. So it's just black and white and says notes on the front. Got this great little green elastic band, and look, do you see the colors? Oh, look how fun these are. They are awesome. So it's an Astro Brights little journal. Stinking fun. Got one of those. Now, next we restocked a lot of our pearlescent card stock. Here, got quite a few different colors for you. I think these are going to be perfect for fall and winter. Yep.
She said she got a line that was mystery box, but it's sold out. Are we sold out?
We are sold out until we are told they'll make more. We're oversold. Yes, somebody is asking about Doodlebug mystery boxes. So Doodlebug mystery boxes, just so you guys know, ours are gone and actually oversold. So we are waiting on Doodlebug to give us the, hey, we're making more boxes for you, or we're not making more boxes for you. I am hoping they are making more boxes for us because we are oversold on our Bella Boulevard ones. So they are turned off online right now in case any of you go online to try and get one. But I did talk to the owner of Doodlebug yesterday, and I was begging her to make me more. So we will see if my begging helped. Now, I will tell you she needed some Doodlebug that I have on the shelf and they're out of, and I agreed to send them to her. So maybe that will sweeten the deal and she will make us some boxes. All right, so we got Cosmic Copper here and pearlescent cardstock. So there's Cosmic Copper. Pearl White, we just had this one in the other day. It was on 2 orders apparently. Pearl White. This one's really pretty for winter. And a lot of those lines that we've been seeing, especially remember the other day we were looking at that memory box line. This looks so good with that memory box line. It's called Fresh Mint. Glazed Chestnut. Great brown color. And then finally, Red Velvet. So there are those. Restock on Doodlebug Happy Healing collection kits. Another little Doodlebug restock. Look how cute this one is. This was the Over the Rainbow line. Restocked those stickers. So stinking cute. Another alphabet. This is from Bella Boulevard. And it's called Oyster. It's this great kind of brown gray color is what Oyster is. I've got it next to this chestnut brown. So there's Oyster restocked. Got another one of our photo corner punches in. It's the 1-inch photo corner punch. Makes these great corners for your scrapbook pages, memory books. You can see how it cuts out and then you fold the tabs around. Snapbook binders. These are the little 6x8 binders that Simple Stories does. We got back in the multi-packs. So multi-pack is just a great way, unless you specifically know you need a bunch of 4x6s, 6x8s. I like these because it gives you a little variety of everything. That way, as you're just making an in general album, it kind of forces you, reminds you to do some different page configurations. So it just gives you some variety in your book. So you've got 4x6 ones, 6x8, and then this one here is 2 3x4s and a 4x6 on the bottom. A little paste tool set. You get 2 nice big scrapers and then also a craft knife in here. This makes it so easy peasy on your big stencils just to cover the whole stencil at one time. So you got those in. Those are from Simon Hurley and Ranger. These are fairly new, but we sold out of them, which is always good. This is a a wedding line from American Crafts. We've got 2 of the ephemeras in. This is what I call the vellum ephemera, because you've got a bunch of pieces in here that are vellum and foiled. So this is the vellum ephemera for a perfect match. And then here is the regular ephemera. We sold out of both of them. So these are pretty. This pack does have the gold foiling, just does not have the vellum pieces in it like the other one does. There's that one. Look, more boxes, more orders that Linda's already got checked in. She's got 1, 2, 3 orders in the wings for you guys. She is rocking it now that she's back. So yes, this girl is very happy to have her Linda back. Next, we've got Stardust Shimmer Pins. So this is a ballpoint pen. You get 2 in a pack, and it just gives you a real fine line of like a little touch of glitter. It does not have any dimension to it, so it's not like a Stickles or anything like that. It's not a glitter glue. It just gives you a little fine line of glitter. So these are Stardust pins. You got 2 in a pack. More 49 in Market, the Rust and Revs chipboards. These are just great for kind of boy cards, but I really like all those frames in there. These frames in there are fabulous. Just good little wood grain frames in there. So you can see all those. Well, hello, Miss Joni. Today's a bonus live, so I know a lot of people don't expect to see me today, but oh my gosh, it's going to be a busy week around here this week with our secondhand sale starting. So I'm not for sure how many later in the week lives I will be able to do. 1, we won't have the room, and 2, we just won't have time to get it pulled the next day because manpower is used on checking people out at the sale. For our Simple Stories fall line called Autumn Breeze, we restocked the sentiment bits. So there's the sentiment bits. Cute little pack there. This one is a brand new one. So I showed you guys some of the washi tape about a week ago. And then remember the other day I showed you that huge kind of I Want It All bundle. And then when I was looking at that, I noticed some of the other lines they started doing 12 by 12 papers on. So this is PA-44. It's called Canvas Play. You've got 10 double-sided papers in here. And we're going to check them all out. These, I wanted to see it in person, and they are beautiful. First of all, super heavyweight paper. I'm going to say this is probably 110 to 120 pounds. It is super, super thick paper. And look how beautiful these are. Again, Canvas Play is the name of this line. So fun. It's great collage paper. So if you like to do cards, junk journaling, these are going to be great little cut aparts. I love the backs of them. Such good paper. It's just fun. The bright colors. Oh, I'm in love with it. Oh, Terry likes my nails. Thanks, Terry. I actually took a little time on Saturday night, a little me time, and painted my nails. My toes aren't done, but my nails are painted. I don't get my nails. I normally don't have time to go out to a salon and get them done, but I always want to do that. But I never have time. By the time I leave here, if I want to sit in a chair for another hour, which I don't want to do, and then my half-hour drive home, you know, so it just makes for a really late day. So I've got like the little gel. Listen to my accent come out. I have the gel nail stuff at home that I can do it myself. I just have to take the time to get it all out. Well, I did that Saturday night. So thank you. So that is PA-44. I know Paula wants one of those. So Paula, we got you one. Joni, we will get you one as well. Thank you, my friend. Next, we have got Aqua Shimmers back in stock. This is a 3-pack. There's 3 different colors in this pack. So these have a really nice little brush tip. So they're going to give you a little bit wider range of coverage than what, say, the little Stardust pen will. So the pen is truly going to be pen tip. Those are nice though. So if you've got little die cuts like this little guy here, if you want to just go around the die cut, or maybe you want to just write over the word leaves to give them a little pop, that's what you would use this little Stardust pin for. Now, if you want to fill in the leaf with a little bit of pop, that's what you're going to use these for. So these are going to give you more coverage than, say, the little ballpoint pins will. So again, the ballpoint pin is the Stardust pins. And then this little guy here, these are the aqua shimmers. And in this one, you've got the gold, the silver, and is that one a rose gold that they call it? Let's see here. Where does it say? It does not say. I'm sure it does. It's got to say on here somewhere, right? 3 packs. No, it doesn't. So I'm not for sure if they consider that a rose gold or a copper. It's got a little bit of shimmer in there for you. Let's see here. I saw some things done with this online. Oh, nice. I'm going to try. Punch a square or larger from the paper and dot it back into place. Ooh, I bet that is going to be really pretty. That's going to be cool. Do I have an online shop? Oh, we sure do, Michelle. If you go to www.thedoodlebug, DOODLEBUGINC.com. So doodlebug.inc.com. That is our website. We sure do. We are a full scrapbooking store, paper crafting store in Southern Indiana, but I would say probably 90% of everything in the store is online as well. Nouveau Aqua Shimmers for Miss Joni. Thank you, Joni. Paintbrushes restocked. The little mini misters are back. I know some of you guys are waiting for these. They went back order for a little bit. So mini misters, these are great for all different things. I keep one at my desk, and I've got a little piece of tape, and it's labeled alcohol. So it's got rubbing alcohol in it. And then that way I can just do a quick little mist on my stencils, on my glass mat, and clean it off quickly so then I can move on to other things. Now, of course, if I'm doing paints and thicker stuff on my stencils, this probably is not going to be enough, but just, ink blending, a little bit of mist of alcohol on there, wipe it off, it's going to be perfect. Now, I do need to tell you that alcohol does not touch your stamps though. You do not put rubbing alcohol in here and then clean your stamps with that. You should never do alcohol on your stamps. It will break down the plastics in that. So that would be a no-no on your stamps, but your stencil is going to be fine. Glass mat's fine. Tools is going to be fine too. You can also do one of these and you can make your own mists. We show a lot of great reinkers and things like that. You can make your own little mists as well. And in such a small bottle, if you don't like the color, you don't need a lot. When you're done, you can dump it out, rinse your little container out here and start fresh again. So I love little mini misters. These are great. You can keep one with water as well too. I have a bigger mister bottle that I like to use with water, but when I travel, I don't like to pack that big bottle because I like to leave it set on my desk with water in it. So if you are more of a traveling crafter, having one of these with water and just keeping it in your travel bag would be a good idea as well. So mini misters. Are the Nouveau shimmers like Wink of Stella? They are like Wink of Stella. These are sheer ones here though. So depending on what Wink of Stella you have, and we've got some Wink of Stellas actually in the box in an order that we'll show you in the next couple days. Certain Wink of Stellas, and also Winkles, it's another brand, they have pure color to them. So these are sheer with just the sparkle in them. So Wink of Stella does that as well, but depending what color you get, like if it's a pink one, it's probably going to give you like pure pink color with some shimmer in it. These are just shimmer. Next, we've got this great Faith paper. This paper here is called, what's its name? Oh, it's just called Faith. So on one side, it's a real light kind of pale peachy pink. It says Faith over and over and over. And on the back, you've got these great little petite crosses everywhere. This was one they forgot to ship when we did our Reminisce order like a bazillion years ago. It was back ordered. So that's why I didn't get put in my box, but I got charged for it. So I'm like, hey, please send that paper. So we've got that Faith paper now. 100 pack of rain protectors. We like to always keep a box of 100 on the shelf. And we've got somebody that needs a box of 100, so we've got a restock on those. Oh, Sharon says she's just jumping on. She's late because she stopped in the actual store today and picked up about 3 orders from Live. So thank you, Miss Sharon, and I hope you are enjoying all your goodies. The Nouveau Shimmers, you've got it. Thank you, Paula. And and just so you guys know, when you get these at home, since I've got 2 of you that ordered these, in case you have not had these before, this little yellow piece comes out. So you unscrew this, take the yellow piece out, throw it away, and then screw it back together. And then that kind of sets the plunger in action. It kind of breaks the little seal in there. And then you're going to give it just a gentle squeeze. And then you'll slowly start to see color come up. Be patient with it. Sometimes it takes a little while to get it going. Because if you over squeeze, once it gets going, then you've got drops going everywhere. So just a little FYI when you get those. Hello, Debbie. Yes, bonus live today because the secondhand sale. It is going to be huge this time. We have got so much stuff back here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a live Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Maybe Friday, we'll see, but then it's so hard to get it pulled on Saturday because we've got people shopping the sale. So I know I'll be able to do one today and tomorrow, but that might be about it. So I wanted to jump on today since I was in the store getting a few things done. Harmony Hues. Again, this is just a great little cardstock company that we carry. This is 110 pounds, 60 sheets. Great variety of colors in there. And look at the price, $22.39. Can't beat that. Nouveau Shimmers for Cynthia. You've got it, Miss Cynthia. Thank you much. For our Simple Stories line, Simple Vintage Believe, we've got some great ephemera. This was the larger ephemera bit, so nice size ephemera bits here. Is the kitty for sale? Yes. Depending what day it is, Kim, she is for sale. Some days, depending on the day, you probably don't want to pay the price tag because I do put a pretty good size price tag on her. But some days she's almost free. Some days. And so just everybody knows if you buy a bag in the sale, it's probably going to come with cat hair. It could be the original owner's cat hair, but she loves a good black bag. So almost every bag I have seen her sleeping on. So I apologize if you don't like cat hair. We will try and roller it for you. But yes, she loves. Do you want me to get that? Stop bending over. Sorry, hold on. I know I'm doing my live. Ooh, but they'll get a good teaser of what's to come. Look what Linda's checking in. Beautiful stuff here for you guys. Oh my gosh. You are just going to freak out when you see this new line from Uniquely Creative. It is so good. So good. But Linda's not allowed to twist or bend over or pick up anything over 20 pounds. So when she drops paper, she gets really mad, but then I just pick it up for her. Harmony Hue paper pack. You've got it, Miss Kim. Thank you. So ephemera, great little ephemera pack there. Next, more 49 in Market. Told you we had lots of 49 in Market in this one. This is for Nature's Haven. We've still got a good amount of paper for this line and collection kits. No more solids. Solids have been sold out, but until the line gets real low, we will continue to stock embellishments because I also know that, you may have paper at home, you want to use up, and you need more embellishments. And we all know that 49 in Market's lines cross over so well. These are the laser cut wildflowers. So just a great wildflower pack. Linda comes before the live. Yes, she does. Always. She does. We've also got the Nature's Haven 6x8 pad here. We can still get the 6x8s in stock. There's that one. Marilyn says she's got a car full. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully I will have this table all cleared off tomorrow and we can pile more goodies on top of it. And I've got an extra table out here that we're kind of using just to check stuff in. We'll get it moved over and we can pile it full of great sale items too. Ink Refresher back in stock. we sold through this the other day. What an ink refresher does is if you've got ink pads that are older, they've been in a drawer for a year or two, haven't used them, and they just don't seem to stamp the same. Well, before you pitch them, try to spray ink refresher on them, because you may just need to add some moisture back to that stamp pad, but you don't want to just put water on it. People a lot of times tell me, why put water on it? Ooh, that's not the best thing to do. You need other things in there. Conditioners, a lot of times there's like glycerin in here as well. You don't want to just put water on it. Same thing for markers. You can now, water-based, friends, don't do this on your alcohol-based ones, okay? But your water-based, like your dye ink pads, your pigment ink pads, those are all going to be fine, but not your stays-on pads. Don't do this with your stays-on pads. But your markers, if you've got a marker tip that maybe got left open for a day and now the tip is all dry, try this on it before you throw that tip away. You can also take the tip out and spray this directly into the barrel of your markers. So this is just a great little, helpful tool. I know it's not really a tool, a little accessory to have in your crafty drawer of items. Again, it's not one of those things you're going to use all the time, but it definitely is a good thing to have on hand. Ink refresher for Kim, you've got it. Debbie wants Nature's Haven lasers cuts. You've got it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I promised myself no more Christmas stuff since I have so much. It is so hard, Pam. I tell myself that every year, and every year I overbuy Christmas for the store. So I totally feel you there. Heading to our Doodlebug section. These little charmers are absolutely adorable, and we love to keep these in. This is called Bitty Bee. Bitty Bee is adorable. So there's Bitty Bee. I had somebody in the other day. She made earrings out of hers. They were so stinking cute. You could also turn this into a pendant if you want to make a necklace out of it. You can hang it on a keychain. You can hang it off of, say, a little coin purse. I've seen people kind of gift them, and they add it as an accent on a card or a mini book, and that way the recipient can do whatever they want with them. You can put it on a charm bracelet. So many cute things that you can do with these little charmers. Our embossing daubers back in stock as well. Oh, the bee chain is so cute. I love bees. So they're so stinking cute, especially when they're doodlebug bees. Embossing daubers back in stock. More 49 in market. One Perfect Day die cuts. This matches that really elegant line. It was geared to be like a wedding line. It was one of Joni Bame's first lines that she did for 49 in market. But the papers just screamed elegant to me. They did not scream, wedding. There's no bride and groom or on anything like that. But now the die cuts, that's when you get a little bit more of that wedding-ish feel and vibe. So great pack of die cuts, One Perfect Day. Also heading to our religious faith and wedding section. We've got this great little pack of cross stickers. Heading to our regular glue section. Just this fun little variety. I found this, so I do like Eileen's glue. Or Eileen's, I'm not even sure how I can't pronounce things, so I'm going to pronounce it how I want to anyway. But this is called a tacky pack, and it gives you all these great different small size glue bottles. So I thought this is a great little glue set here. You've got original, clear gel, fast grab, and quick dry. And I do like her tacky glue. It's a little thicker, so I have a hard time with it in some of my fine tip glue bottles that I like to use, but it is a good multi-purpose craft glue. I tend to use it more with like my general crafting, if that makes sense. Like they always have, you see the reels, like the Dollar Tree crafts and things like that. I use it more with my general crafting, not so much my paper crafting, but I do love their glue. So we've got the little tacky pack here. I know some of you are a part of the Air Christmas Facebook group that we have going on, that we did those bundle kits with Simple Stories with the Simple Vintage Believe. One of the classes in there used this great little 4x6 black flip book. And some of you have requested those. How to use an embossing dauber. Oh my gosh. So we've talked about this in a few lives, Marilyn. So I'm sorry that you've missed them. So a quick little breakdown, because we have given you so many tips. I like to use this though with stencils. This is a great one to use with your stencils because, you know, you can take your pad to your stamp. You can take this directly to your stamp too if you don't have a pad, but you really can't take that pad to the stencil and know you're getting good coverage. So I really like to use this through stencils for adding a little touch of embossing on to things that I'm going to be stenciling. It's also a great one. You can kind of go around, hit the edges on something, kind of give that inked look, and then sprinkle your powder on it. That's really, really cool, especially if you're doing like gold embossing powder. Makes it like it's been gold leafed on the edges. So that's a really, really fun way to use it as well too. Trying to think of some of the other ways that I've told you guys that I've used this. And like I said, of course, you could take it directly to your stamp as well. You could do real fun things. I mean, it's a circle, so you could do just little dots and then heat emboss those. All kinds of fun things that you can do with the daubers. I feel like it's one of those things that you're not going to use it all the time, but it is definitely a fun one when you get that heat gun out and you get your embossing powders out. Get this little guy out too, because when I get in a roll with something, like so when I'm foiling everything. When I've got my glimmer machine out, I'm doing a bunch of glimmering. So when I'm doing embossing, I'm embossing a bunch of stuff. So this one is definitely a fun one to play around with. It's got the exact same liquid just like you would have in your stamp pad. Does the 4x6 flip book fit into the 6x8 binder? Nope, it's its own little entity. It's totally its own little guy. It's got its own cover. It's got little pages in here as well. So it's its own little entity. Inside of here are 4x6 pages that you've got. Embossing powder, embossing daubers, you've got it, friends. I will get those pulled for you. Moving on over here. We've got a page kit for Simple Vintage Autumn Breeze. Back in stock. These card kits have sold out. I cannot get them anymore. So if you've been kind of watching the website, waiting for those to come back back in stock, they are gone. Simple Stories is out. The distributor is out as well too, but I can still get page kits. So Simple Vintage Autumn Breeze page kits. Next, almost there, friends. Moving this box out of the way. We did get Scrapbook Customs in, so you guys are going to be very excited about that. More Echoes of Time. Well, hello. She is back here. She's asleeping. Come on in. She's being super cute today.
That's all she does is sleep.
I think she must be up all night. She likes to sleep.
I can't get her to play at the door.
Really? Yeah.
Now I did 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mostly, no, she'll raise that head and look at me like, nah.
I know. You'll come back and pet me during the day. That's what she knows now. Next up, we have got our gray flip stands back in stock. So I oversold these and didn't realize it. I know I told a couple of you, oh yeah, I'll get them in your box. I'll get them in your box. And then when I went to put them in your box, I didn't have enough to put in your boxes. So I know a couple of you needed little flip stands. So we've got the gray flip stands back in stock. And as you see, I've got a few here in my stack now, finally. Sorry about that, friends. And then we also got back in the Flip Book Project Kit to go with those. This is the flip stand that Vicki Booten is using in that free Halloween class. So that one you're designing from scratch. This one here, all the pages are done for you. You also get these great little punch out pages here. And then you kind of do your own thing and you decorate your own little thing. And you kind of go back and forth. So like, this little guy here is when it's done. This is what it's going to look like whenever you pull the paper out. But down here is where you're going to get all those little frames. I know someone asked, well, how do I know how to put it together? This is kind of your inspiration side. So don't throw your packaging away. So this is kind of what it would look like finished if you choose to do it the way it was, I'm not going to say designed or intended, but just the way they've got it laid out. And then this is what it's going to look like in real life when you open the packaging up. And then you've got all these great little dies that go with it. So we've got the little Christmas flipbook project kits, and also the gray flip stands. We restocked Doodlebug 12 by 12 album. This color here, this is a great bright blue. It is called Swimming Pool. So swimming pool. And friends, look what was in the bottom of the box. I squealed when I pulled these out because I thought that I had opened up all the boxes that still had some glue orders in it. Nope, this may have been one that was hidden that I just didn't get checked in or kind of got mixed in or whatever. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 2-ounce bottles left, and then mine, I really think for real when I tell you they're gone, they are gone. Now don't worry, I've got 4-ounce bottles, so I still have Nuvo glue. We've got some 4-ounce bottles still in stock, but this is the smaller size bottle that fits into your glue press. Thank you. Have a good evening. This is the one that fits into your glue press perfectly. But when these run low, you can refill these. And I do have an order of Barely Art glue coming in. Love that glue. Linda loves that glue too. She actually used Nuvo in one gun, and then she had the Barely in the other one. She said the Barely actually sets up a little bit quicker than what Nuvo does. So that's a really good comparison. So we've got 2-ounce ones, but don't worry. When you start to get low and you need more glue, we have got the Barely glue as well too. That will be a very good alternative to that. Let's see here. Okay, so I've got let's see here, Autumn Breeze kit. You've got it, friends. Kim wants a gray flip stand and the paper that goes with it. And I know I owe one to Miss Tina as well, so I'm going to pull hers. Mistletoe Memories Project and the gray flip. You've got it. 2-ounce Nuvo for Debbie. Yes. Nuvo glue pin 4-ounce. So Pamela, Nuvo glue 4-ounce. We will grab you a 4-ounce. Perfect. Joni wants a 2-ounce. 2 Nuvo glue, sorry. She wants 2 of them. Debbie wants 2 of them. All right, and that leaves us, I think, maybe with 1. But again, don't worry, we've got 4 ounces up on the shelf. And then don't throw these bottles away whenever they're empty, because you can refill them. And the Barely glue will be a really good alternative. And the Barely glue comes in a nice size refill bottle to where it's easy to refill with that bottle as well. And I think that's it, because this I've shown before. This is all new, checking in. Whew. And this we don't have time for. So, oh my gosh. Friends, yay, we made it through a bonus Monday live today. It didn't seem like a lot, but I did cram these tables full. Holy cow. And then, like I said, we have got a little Catherine Pooler order. So if you, I'll give you a little teaser. Oh, if you ordered the Tipsy Trees, they are back in stock. If you did not get the Tipsy Trees and you need Tipsy Trees, let me know. I will pull one out of here for you guys. But this has been like her best selling stencil, I think she said, ever. It's been such, I mean, who knew? It's kind of Dr. Seuss-ish, you know, or not, the Grinch, kind of Grinchish, but not really. It's just a cute little tree tipped over on its side. It's a great layering stencil. And I know when we got it in the last order, they all sold out super quick, and then Catherine Pooler was out of stock. My contact at Catherine Pooler is great. She gave me a little email before I got my, hey, this item's back in stock email that the computer automatically generates whenever you say, let me know when it's back in stock. So I got a bunch ordered for you guys. So yay, yay, yay. Let's see here. All comments. So Pam's letting you guys know that she refills her Nuvo bottles a lot, and it's really easy. So thank you for that. Did you see I would like a mistletoe project and the flip buck? I think I did, but don't worry, Joni. We pull the next day anyway. But yeah, I think I repeated that one, but we pull the next day. So we, even if I would miss a comment here, we pick them up on the next day when we pull. So Tipsy Trees for Pam, you've got it. Terry wants a Terry wants a tipsy tree. So say that 3 times fast. Terry Tipsy Tree, Terry Tipsy Tree, Terry Tipsy Tree. Oh, So Linda just said this would be adorable if you did this tree and then you had a little cat stamp and did a little line like the cat was pulling it down, or the puppy. Oh, that little wiener dog that we have. Oh my gosh, that little wiener dog pulling down the tree. Yes, great ideas, Linda's. Oh my gosh, so good. But yes, we will get your tipsy trees. Deb wants a flip stand and other thing that goes with it. I'm not sure if I asked for it before in other orders. We'll try and look to make sure we don't duplicate those. And then Michelle, oh, she's giving me a list. Perfect, Miss Michelle. Thank you. Michelle, you may or may not be new to our lives. I don't recognize your name, but that does not mean you haven't ordered from us in the past. So if I'm repeating myself and you know this, I apologize. But if you are bumping on it to one of our lives and you would like to order from one of our lives, know that, oh, somebody just told you hi. Know that a lot of the ladies here, they're with me a few days a week. So we've got them in our system. What that means is I have their contact information. I've got their address, I've got their email, and I've got their phone number. That way we can invoice them. So I can send you an invoice that's a pay link. I will send you a receipt that shows you everything that we've pulled for you. And then you're going to immediately after that, or pretty immediately after that, you're going to get a pay link. You'll get one by text and by email, whatever works best for you. And then from there you can pay your bill. And then we will ship your stuff out. Yay. We do free shipping at $85. So if you want to wait for free shipping, let me know. If you want to be invoiced right away because you need your goodies, especially if you've got a project and you need your adhesive as soon as we can get it to you, let me know that as well. And then that way we'll kind of bump you up that day. I try to go through the orders at least once every other day to see who's at free shipping. Some days I'm much more on it than others just because there's a lot of stuff going on. So I apologize. If you ever need your stuff invoiced, just send me a little message that says, hey, please, invoice me and ship my stuff. And then I will bump you to the top of who I get to next. So, all right. Whew. Okay, friends. Well, that is our bonus Monday edition of What's New Today at the Doodlebug. And like I said, we have so many other great orders, so we'll try and squeeze them in this week. But just know this week is going to be a non-normal week at the Doodlebug. It's always chaos and great craziness here. But this week, we have our secondhand scrapbooking sale. So I would say that if you are within 4 or 5 hours, it is a good sale. Yes, that would be a little bit of a road trip. Grab some crafty buddies or non-crafty buddies. There's lots of great things to do in Jasper and DuBois County. But we have, so far, I think we have 25 vendors, and there's still 2 days to drop stuff off. We usually end up with between 30 and 35 vendors in this sale. I have done a lot of new vendors again this time, which means they're purging for the very first time. So lots of good stuff. Usually I find when someone is in the sale for the first time. So stop in. Sale will have a pre-sale Thursday night. Pre-sale starts at 5 Eastern time and runs to 8. It does have a $10 fee to get in. That fee I donate to a local charity. And this year I'm going to be doing Anderson Woods. Anderson Woods is a week-long camp. They do quite a few in the summer, but for people with special needs and handicaps. And they do such a great job. So they run a camp for those individuals in the summer, and it's like 8 weeks of camp. Now, of course, that person doesn't go for 8 weeks, but that's how many different camps they run. And you know what the best part is they run camps for adults too. So they run one camp that I think is 7 to 17, and then they run another one that's 18 to however. Because a lot of times when those individuals with mental handicaps and physical handicaps, they time out. Once they hit 18, there's no more programs for them. Well, Anderson Woods still does camps for them. Last year they had somebody that was 70 years old that came to camp. How fun is that? So that's where we're going to be sending our pre-sale donations this year. It's definitely a great cause. So that's where it's going this year. And that will be on Thursday. And then the sale starts regular Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So, alrighty, so much, my friends. I hope I get more. Oh my gosh, Charlotte, I do too. I even told him, I was just like, however many I need to order to make it worth your while, I will order those. So we will see. I'm hoping. And then of course I will send out an email and turn them all back on. So, alrighty, my friends, you guys have an amazing, crazy, blessed evening. I'm Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can always shop us online at thedoodlebuginc.com. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.